What up, everybody?
Well,
Hi,
hello. How are you?
guys.
Gracie, gotta say hello to her peoples.
Hello, Gracie.
Hi,
Hello, Miss
Gracie.
Say hello, my peoples. All right.
How is everyone doing tonight?
Good.
Wonderful.
Hanging in there, you know.
Hanging in.
Wendy, are my new Lego friends going to be here? Let's say hi to everybody. There's a lot to cover,
I enjoyed
man.
that panel. It was
Oh
fun.
my God, there's so much. I'm gonna interrupt so much.
I was on a Lego live on Saturday night, and I was the slowest Lego putter together there was known
I'm
to man.
surprised at you, John. I'm surprised at you.
But Cody, can you grab it for me? My Lego thing. So my Lego, I must have picked the most complicated technical thing because it's gears and more gears, and you have to roll that to make that go up, and the wings fly up, and that was a poor choice to use.
I
So
just
it
feel
took
like
me.
you.
As
would
soon
be
as I
good
saw
at
the
that.
size of the box, I'm going, oh.
It was not the right choice for me, but I also am rusty putting Legos together because I haven't done it in quite a while. But
True.
it took me.
And it was awesome.
So after 4 hours of me struggling, they decided to call a night, which I was grateful for.
They felt bad for you.
So here was my Lego set, right? And this is what I built so far of it.
Okay.
So
It's
Oh
getting there.
wow. Okay.
and like oh shit, I just broke something. Oh damn it. But you know, there's all these gears that like make you see like there's stuff that's
Oh, hey.
That's a
and
lot.
when it's done, like the wings are supposed to fly and this, that, and the other. And Wendy, I stood up. I was texting you. I was up till 4 o'clock in the morning putting bag 2 together. Still,
Oh
there's
my
two.
God.
There's still 2 more bags, mind you.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm going. They're gonna bring me back next week. This Saturday for round 2. I might cheat a little bit and build a little bit more before we get on that live. So we're not in the same position, but I had a great time. You know, I usually don't go on other people's panels, and I felt like I were talking. You know, I know Wendy, obviously, but
Yeah.
Dave and Valhalla, like I felt like I know them my whole life.
Aren't
Like
they awesome? They're
I
like
love
family.
I could not be more pleased because I was like a little nervous, you know, going
Yeah.
into someone else's channel, but they made me feel so welcome, and I think that we all have the same sense of humor, so I was really, really happy with that. So yeah, so this
Aw.
is, oh God, don't drop it, John. I would cry. So this is what I got. We're getting there, and again, this is what the box looks like. Wrong move on my part. But, you know, I know for next time.
Hey, MLS.
Hey, there is
Welcome.
MLS right there. Hey, Dave. Good to see you.
All right, well, let me do a roll call. So, Franca, what's up? Mary B, Linda S, MTT, Sheila, J Freak, ooh, Linda S. Did I say that already? Tanya, Ruth Ann, again, Stephen, MW, Rabbit, Cody, he just tripped. He accidentally tripped with it in his hand. Okay, that's you putting it back together then. So that's not on me. And I mean, Velvet Pixie, hello, Barbara M, Susie Q,
Hey.
Oko, Miss Catherine,
Did you say video?
Barbie, Ann's, Wendy H.
Hi, Wendy girl.
It's
Chaos.
Mandy. Hi, Mandy.
Videos. I'm still thinking about how horrible I was. And like they've never like done a show like where like the person didn't complete their project, and there's always this guy. It's like
Like I would have had to do the mega blocks and do like
that's hard.
you know
That's
super
hard.
do just like a simple cancel.
There's Dave. No, I'm gonna get back in this I'm gonna get back in the groove. I promise. This whole new John is like how John got his groove back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it. I was impressed with their knowledge of reality TV. So,
I'm very impressed across the board.
yes.
And I can't
I
wait
was
to
entertained.
I can't wait to be back on Saturdays. So thank you, Tater.
Later. And there's
Oh, thank you, Potato. And you know what? The other night when I wasn't on, because I don't know how to send super chats when I'm live, the other night I tried so hard to start a train and nobody started the train with me. I was so upset.
Yeah, I saw that.
Come
and
on,
you're like,
guys,
let's
make
start the
up for
train.
it.
And the train like derailed and just got off course, but that's
I
okay.
know.
The train can also pass by my neck of the woods as well if they want.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, we'll get some Amtrak service that goes around to all our neighborhoods and it'll be
Yes.
fine. Hey, Jules. So, before we start, a couple things. If you would like to become a member, you could hit the join button next to the subscribe button. And we're doing members lives. We're doing members lives every Wednesday now. And we're getting back on course. Tater.
Taters.
Jules will be up with me on Wednesday, I believe, and you guys too. And then, I'm really enjoying those lives. I'm enjoying everything, to be honest with you.
Awesome.
What?
No one is better than you when you are in your groove. I've said it before.
And I am in it.
Damn
a
straight.
million times again.
And then tomorrow night, I will be on Johnny's channel for trivia. Again, I don't know why he wants me there. I'm going to decimate it. But, whatever.
I would not want you on trivia. I would not, unless you were my partner.
I've played against John, and I can't even answer open-ended questions. So
That's
there's
the kind of crap you're too good at.
Hey, Miss Lisa. All right. So, but with that all being said, let me start the intro, and then we can get into this live. I also do have some Angela and Michael tea that I just got maybe 20 minutes before
we
the
gotta
show
do that
starts.
first.
No, we're not going to do that first. I'm going to wait for the room to load. I'm going to wait for the room to load a little bit.
Okay.
So let's get into this. What an episode! Like, as much as I hate this show, now that I've realized that it's mostly like fake, I'm looking at it. Thank you, Wicked. Thank you, Wicked.
Thank you, Wicked.
Now I'm looking at it as if like I'm watching like The Young and the Restless or something like that. I'm trying
There
to.
you go. That's the way you gotta look at it.
That's the only way I can do it now.
Passions. This is more like Passions versus.
Oh, I remember Passions.
Yeah, I'm thinking more Passions than Young and the Restless.
I wasn't Passions on for like a hot minute, like only like a few, like 5 years or something like that. And they were like,
yeah,
something like that. Yeah.
No, I'm still an Erica Kane lover. So what was it? All My Children?
yes.
Yeah, but you got to look at Bravo is Young and the Restless, All My Children. TLC, definitely Passions. Or The Guiding Light that was only on for 30 minutes.
There you go. That's true.
All right, so let's start with Rayne. And I'm gonna call her Rayne because that's how it's. Oh my God!
Woo!
Oh my God, Jay
Thank
Free.
you, Jay
Now
Free.
the train is choo choo choo. You guys are the best. Thank you, guys. That makes us feel appreciated and wanted.
I haven't seen those type of numbers in a long time. Thank you.
Thank
So,
you, Magic.
Guys.
Ding, ding, ding goes the trolley. Clang, clang, clang with the bell. There you go. I got my triangle back out. I'm ready.
Can I just say that that's very generous and we really appreciate that because when we sit up here, like sometimes it's good to know that people appreciate the entertainment because we're sometimes up here for hours,
Yes.
And
That's a given.
It's so nice for people to be generous,
And thank you. And I really appreciate everybody in the channel. I don't know if I say it enough, but you guys have been with me for a long time,
Yep.
and it would be very easy for you to flee after what happened like over the last couple of years. So I really do appreciate all of you.
We do too.
Thank you, Amanda, for the $2.
Oh, Amanda girl, thank you.
And look at Tater, my Tater, matching everything. Look at this.
Oh my God, this is crazy. Thank you guys.
Good. I'm in a great mood. Thank you guys so much.
I'm in a better mood than him. Just
What
for
are,
the
what are
record.
we gonna Silver Sisters? You know, I'm in a way better mood than Brooklyn
I'm in a
because
way better mood than
I'm
him.
just like so much better than she is, and I show my face and she doesn't. So
I'm just in a, excuse me. Excuse me. The next super chat is gonna have my name in it, Yates.
What was that?
The next one's gonna have my name on it the more he talks shit about me.
Well, yeah.
But
Thank you,
thank you,
MW.
Wicked.
Thank you.
Thank you, MW.
Thank you.
Thank you, MW. Thank you so much. Oh my
Hold on,
God, I love that. Thank you so much.
No, Cody in the drawer.
And thank you to Wicked for sharing the love on my in my channel. Thank you, babe.
Oh, thank you, Wicked.
That was from Gracie because you know she loves you.
Hold on, I'm breaking out the rest of my instruments. I haven't needed them in quite a while, so I'm gonna get the whole band back together.
Thank you,
Woo!
Wendy.
Thank you, Wendy.
Thank you,
Thank
Wendy.
you, Wendy. Listen,
Yeah,
those
yeah.
$2 add up, okay? They add up.
Slide whistles and chimes and everything else.
I think
They
it's
add
about
up.
time to call a night. I made some pretty good money here, so I'll see you here.
Bye,
We're 15 minutes in and haven't even discussed the opening.
Thank you, Potato.
Well, that's just really appreciated because, listen, it's never ever expected, but it does feel like I could speak for myself. But when people acknowledge the fact that we're up here so long and they send something, even if it's just $1, it makes you feel good. Like you guys aren't on the other end of it. When you're up here, it's just like, wow, people are actually like liking us, you know?
Yeah.
Oh,
I agree.
Look what Cody just gave me. Some good old fashioned slide whistle.
All right.
My favorite. That's mine. I love it.
It's been a hot minute. All right, so let's
Thank
go.
Oh my goodness. Thank you.
God.
Maddie.
Oh, Tonya. Thank you, Tonya.
Whistle.
Thank you, Wendy.
Wendy.
All right.
That's for you, Tanya.
This is starting to get a little emotional. You guys
And thank
don't
you,
know I'm an
Wendy.
easy crier.
You too?
I can only
You guys
take
are
so
really
much.
great. Oh my God. I
Oh
can't.
my gosh.
Jay Freak.
Jay Freak.
Not the maracas.
Guys,
I got the whole
much.
band here.
All I had to do is mention my train and you guys went choo choo.
Yes. Choo-choo. All right.
You know what I've been saying for days? You know
Tell
what I've
us.
been saying for days since last week? Lieutenant Dan ice cream. My husband's like, shut up. I can't help it.
We see this one from Jay Freak. Did we pull that up?
Yes, we did.
Thank
Mhm.
you.
And there we go. Potato. Woo!
Potato, let's go, girl.
I mean, honestly, I think we should just end it now.
Hell no. Hell no.
It can't get any better than this.
I got a lot of shit to say.
All right, let's say it. Let's say it. Okay, so let's start with Rayne, the chicken lady. Okay.
Oh
boy.
my Lanta.
Wow.
So before we get into that, let me read what Chidi said yesterday. If you didn't catch it,
Yeah, read that. You read that.
he wrote this whole long post about crazy Rayne, and I know her name's Renee, but her name's Rayne.
But I have a question before you read that. I was a little confused. Like, is he allowed to do that? Isn't that like, I know that he's blind and he's got his own issues, but is he allowed to write what he wrote?
I mean, like he was explaining, like I think in this case, maybe because He was explaining what was
Fine
shown
line.
on the first 2 episodes. I mean, 90-day cast members are listen, if they didn't break NDA, I probably wouldn't have 3/4 of my interviews. So
True.
I'm all for it.
True.
True.
All right, let me see what he said here. Okay. So Chidi, and I love his name because the Good Place is one of my favorite shows, and Chidi's a character on that. Okay, so Chidi writes, of course there are times when silence is golden, but there are also times when silence can be morbidly dangerous. It is against this backdrop that I wish to clarify some issues regarding the episodes aired so far, meaning like the first 2. The primary issue is the decision not to have sex or share a bed until we are married. While this is a decision I have made, I want to make it clear that I informed Rayne about this before she came to Nigeria. Upon hearing this, she reacted with overwhelming anger, threatening to cancel her visit and later changing her mind. She's so horrible. I can't stand her.
Wait.
Okay.
Wait.
Well, okay, there's a lot more, but go ahead.
Yeah, but I'm just confused because he says he never told her. Now he's saying he told her, and I don't know how to believe that.
Thank you, Velvet.
Thank you, Val. Yeah, I
Thank
agree.
you, Velvet.
Like,
I don't want to discredit him at all. I'm just saying he says the whole time, she doesn't know we're not going to be sleeping in the same bed. She doesn't know. She doesn't know. I hope she doesn't freak out. Now he's saying, I told her, but which one is it? Because I think she turned crazy when she got there. Now he's trying to make it, the other way
Oh
around.
no, she was crazy.
He didn't tell her prior to her coming there. I think that he said like, he knew that it would be like a thing.
Okay.
I think he was maybe trying to say.
Shoe. Thank you, little.
Thank
shoe.
you, little. Oh shit. Thank you, little
guys
shoe.
are like overwhelming me tonight. This is crazy.
I think that he was trying to say like he had told her that they weren't going to be intimate until they got married, and I think in her crazy mind that she was like, okay, well, once I get there, we can just go ahead and do it. And then
I don't know what made her thought that. I don't know if he was clear. That's all I'm saying. I don't know if he was clear with her because she's quite insane.
Yeah. I mean,
quite insane.
Perfectly.
I mean, I was in the nut house and I saw people more sane than her. She needs to be in a padded room.
What do these people talk about? I mean, they're on the internet all day, every day, chatting, good night, good morning. Oh my gosh, went to the restroom, going to the store, blue. What are they talking about? If they're not talking about, and especially at the age where some of these people are getting involved, it's like, you're not in it for like the dating or the thrill of it. It's like, some of these people are looking for a relationship, which Crazy Chicken Lady, apparently that's what she wanted. And you can't tell me that she didn't like, okay, here's, here are my non-negotiables.
Oh no, she's out of her mind. I mean, I don't.
Oh wait! Let me keep reading because this gets crazier. In making this difficult decision, aside from my faith, I was also deeply concerned by some of the unsettling, alien, and mystic things Rayne mentioned during our discussions. On one occasion, she asked, "My God," she asked if I was ready to be sacrificed. And if I was prepared to be in the same room with her when vampires and cannibals would gather for their feast.
I'd have told her, you don't have to come. We're good.
Okay, yeah. Thank you for saying that, Wicked, because right away my brain goes to, hold on a second. You talked to her. You didn't talk to her for 5 months. You talked to her for 5 years. Don't tell me you didn't know about her belief in aliens and all this crap. You definitely knew, and now she's there, and it's going to go bad, and we're all going to see it. And now you're telling her on episode 1, you're putting this out there
because he looks crazy for being with her because she's psycho.
But he was. But he was. Come on,
But maybe she held all that back for a while because
no
she didn't want
way,
to scare him
not
away.
5 years. I don't believe that for 1 second. You could hold that back for a year, not 5 years.
You can only hide your crazy for so long before it comes out of the woodwork.
Right? I mean, what did Wendy say? So he knew she was nuts. Exactly. I feel like he knew what he's getting, but it was more than he even thought when she got there. But don't tell me this is all shock to you. I'm not going to give you that because you're blind.
Nothing about this show shocked me. First off,
I mean, you can't tell me that she wasn't FaceTiming with the chickens.
Exactly.
But wait, it gets better.
Okay.
She claimed to communicate with the dead and even said she had seen and talked to my late father. She bragged about having dark powers and threatened to summon dark forces from all corners of the earth against me and my family if she, if she didn't get what she wanted. She even mentioned having a force that enters any man who has sex with her. Sweet Jesus.
Okay, I take everything back I thought about her. I was trying to be nice because I felt her kind of maybe a little bit, similar. But I'm going, I'm not there. That's not me.
But she has a force. So she's got
I guess once you penetrate her, she turns your dick black or dark or whatever. I don't know.
She got a magic box.
I don't even know where to go with this conversation. I have to make the sign of the cross first.
I'm about to go get my.
I know. I need to get my rosary beads to shield me from her. Okay. While I loved Rayne, so loved past tense.
Yeah.
So we know how this is going to end.
Poop.
While I loved with a D, Rayne, and wanted to share a room with her.
Saying.
Even though we would not be having sex, my decision to sleep separately was a precaution to carefully observe her and determine if her frightening tales were genuine or just bluffs.
I understand.
So my decision is not a willful abandonment. Some have misconstrued, but rather a precautionary measure taken for the safety until I better understand her. The bottom line is that I communicated all this to her before her arrival.
Okay, so that translated means she had very Hannibal Lecter tendencies, and I wanted to make sure that she didn't stab me in the middle of the night and eat me.
No, you need to put her in the room where it locks from the outside. That way you keep her contained.
Okay, I'm gonna play devil's advocate like I always do. Hold on a second. He wrote this.
Good luck.
He wrote this now. And I'm on his side. I don't think she's normal one bit. But with that being said, hear me out. He wrote this now right after the first episode. He didn't wait to go in. All right. He wrote, she knew about me before she Well, I believe that he knew about her also. But again, things didn't turn out good, and he's trying to get a jump start on telling people an explanation.
Well, didn't he mention in the first episode, you really don't know a person until you get, to meet them in person?
I think he was hoping that what he was seeing and hearing online wasn't what was really, the person in front of them, because if you know anything about social media or whatever, there are a lot of people who are a certain way, and then you meet them in person and they're completely different. And it was like, oh, maybe she's just into RPG, you know? that's what
she does have total crazy eyes, and she does look like Hannibal Lecter. She got that Hannibal Lecter look, like she would stab you in the middle of the night and chop you up.
Well, going to that now, since we're talking about it, I want to see some of Rayne's dark magic on me, because what I have here is some chicken McNuggets, and I felt it only appropriate to eat them while I talk about her. So that's what's up.
I mean, I don't feel that I should bust out my hat this time, because,
I got some KFC I can bring out.
Listen, I'm telling you right now.
What are you telling us?
You know what I think? I think
this
woman is going to put Angela to shame.
Oh no,
Angela's got competition.
No, Rita. Rita.
She's gonna be the new Angela.
In Rainy's eyes, eating a chicken is just as bad as people in India eating like steak.
She also thinks
it's like eating a family member.
Family
member. Hannibal Lecter.
Oh, I'm sorry, MTT. It's her biggest thing. She hates when people eat on camera, but I had to do it for effect this time. So she's packing to go to Nigeria. We're 26 minutes in. All right, now we're getting started. She's packing for Nigeria, and while she's there, she's worried about getting ass worms and a rash.
I was hoping you would say it.
You know, first of all, what are ass worms? You know, is that the medical term? You know,
I have to mute my.
Maybe she needs some, you know, Paul hazmat gear, you know, so she doesn't get ass worms and a rash. And what makes her think that going to, I'm going to say like it's a third world country. I mean, you know, probably not the biggest on technology, particularly in the village that he lives. You know, what is she expecting?
Well, I'm sorry. I have to say perfectly. No, I'm not comparing her at all to Angela at all. I'm just saying that to the audience, she's going to be disliked the way Angela is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the way I could already see the way she talks to the aunt, the way she's crazy. You have to understand, this is a blind guy who is God-fearing. Okay. Yeah. So he's blind. He's God-fearing. He already has the love of the audience. Now she's going to come yelling, crazy, hot-headed, and she's going to be hated. And she deserves to be. But you know what I'm saying? So that's where the comparison is. But they're not alike at all.
I have to give Chicken Lady the craziest cast member ever on the show award. Yeah. I don't think. And we've got our share of cast members.
I mean, you know, Paul was up there, but she like might makes
Paul look like an altar boy.
Yes, insane.
All right, so she's landing, and they're, you know, Chidi and his brother are at the airport waiting for her. Did you see the part where she just walks right by him?
I didn't see that.
Yes, she walked. Yeah, the brother-in-law had to go get her and turn her around.
You know, she said hi to him like he was just some like person. Oh, hi, how are you? And then walk right by him. Should you know what your man looks like?
Yeah, I mean, you know, are they only sending, you know?
She was like this close to him, as close to me and Addie, like, you know, from screen to screen. It's like, hi, how you doing? What?
So weird.
And then, like, his brother like runs up to her and says, "Are you here for Chidi?" And she's like, "Yeah." She was so standoffish, like, you know.
I felt that, yeah.
And she was so sweaty.
Oh yeah, she was sweaty. And like, I don't want to make fun of the sweat.
I always think of Lisa, baby girl Lisa, and she always says, like, when you get off that plane, you just flew for like a million hours, and you go into like 120-degree weather. I always think of her saying that.
So that's why I didn't want to harp on her being sweaty, because that happens, you know.
Yeah.
But she was sweaty as hell, man.
I mean, I might have suggested, you know, a ponytail just to, you know, get all the hair off your neck and.
Wait, which post?
Rita, really, Rita?
My post?
Yes, she's blind. Really?
Oh.
What?
Which post did she respond to? Mine?
Breaking news! Breaking news!
Oh, I have a thing for that. Oh, there it is.
Breaking news.
Did she respond to? I can't pull it up now. Did she respond to my post?
Of all places.
Sarcasm posted it. Okay. Someone pull it up for me. All right. So they're at the airport, and then like she walks by him again. And the brother's like, no, right here. Like, how do you not know what he looks like?
So weird.
I mean, I can see it on his end because he's blind, you know. That would make sense. But she walked by him and walked by him again. And what a heartwarming scene that they were hugging and kissing. And what sold it for me was that he's looking, you know, he's feeling her, you know, the whole, like, you know, he's using his other senses. And he's like, oh, he's like, you're big.
I know. I almost died when he said that.
And, you know, African men do like a full-figured woman. Like, they like a woman. So, like, I know that. But it just threw me off guard. He's like, oh, you're big. And he goes, oh, you're not so slim.
But I like what he said along with that too. He was so sweet about it.
Yeah,
you know, it was cute. I'm going to present this. Okay,
go.
Okay, let me find it. Make sure I'm not window. There it is. Is that you or me?
MTT, am I chewing too loud? I'm sorry. I don't want to make a habit out of it. This is really just for effect.
I think this should be good. I think this is off.
Is she Rita? Whoa.
Ooh.
Read that.
Wow, she looks really good in that picture.
It's amazing what airbrushing can do.
And a little AI.
Yeah, like, come on with this photo.
Stop it right now.
Never look like that, ever.
Stop it all the way now.
Yeah, that's like AI at its best.
Stop it all the way now. I will make John give up every super chat that he got tonight if that woman has ever looked like that in her life. If somebody could find me one time on that show that she looked like that.
Said she responded to it.
And then I'm gonna call you when you pay my rent next month.
I'm trying to
no,
see if
don't worry, it's not gonna happen because she's never looked like that. No worries, you're good.
I'm trying
Are you out of your mind?
Let me make this bigger.
I'm trying to see if she actually responded to it. This is.
Well, if Ruth and it was Rita. Sorry,
I don't have threads. I don't know how to use the threads on IG. I have no idea how to use them.
So we saw you read that.
You read that, yeah.
Read.
Okay, and then there you go. Sorry about that. Rayne. Let me see if I can make it bigger. Hold on. Did that help?
A little bit more.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would never go all the way for somebody. Sorry, I got a nugget in my mouth. Hold on. I must be driving MTG crazy.
For sure.
I would never go all the way to somebody in a romantic relationship unless they seemed as if they were going all the way for me. 100% connected spiritually. 2, the root of evil, money. Why is money in quotes? And opportunistic lunatics that chose evil over another living being. What?
Oh my Lord.
It's always been assets. It's always been negative, and now you have stooped to a whole new low that I never thought you could stoop down to. This was the first message you chose to send me after a couple of months of silence before my arrival. My heart was broken before I arrived, but hopeful. So this is the message I want from, I guess, Chidi to crazy psycho chicken lady. I want you, love. Just said how you don't want to help me out. Get an Android phone. I love you and sing. I don't know what that's about.
Heck? I'm lost.
Oh, God.
So I think, like, deciphered a little bit. He had an Android, like, hey, baby, can you upgrade me to an iPhone?
Okay, so
All
I
right.
got to figure out this thread stuff now. Great, something else to learn. The sacrifice we talked about was a sacrifice you must make when you come to the U.S. and enter a whole new relationship and surroundings. That's what sacrifice is. You take everything too dark because you are too dark. You're leaving your family and ready to join anew. We were ready to welcome you. She sounds like she's good for Michael. Like, she should hook up with him. Um, as the world watches, you throw me under a bus. So they're clearly not together. Just remember
Oh,
everything
no.
that I've told you and everything God has told me. You will be taken at the peak of happiness for all your mistakes and negative flaws. Look at this
Whoa.
bitch. You believe God had me in your life for a reason, but now you act like I'm a curse. If I'm a curse to you, then I'm a curse to your entire existence. You're a negative force.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
In 5 years, I made one phone call. In 5 years, all everyday calls made by another to me. Talking on and off every day, no matter what time of day I answered. The world and God himself will have justice upon those who spread such evil, false lies against another. How dare you call me evil after leading me on for 5 years, showing nothing but love and support? It's about time your secrets are revealed. You never should have invited me if you never loved me. Your, what is that word? Benefit?
Benefit.
And your money won't come without a price. Good
Okay,
Lord.
but go back a couple because she said the first text that she ever sent him was 3 of 23 when he's talking about the phone.
So
Now this is breaking NDA in all sorts of
Okay,
ways.
that's what I said. I was shocked.
Yeah, there's no way Sharp can be happy with any of this
I
because
was
she just
shocked when I saw that.
gave away the whole season.
Yes.
And
I wonder if they know what they
she'll be
did.
another person that's on TLC shit list.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
So
I'm
She'll be
shocked.
lucky to be invited to the reunion.
You probably won't be there. Whenever I was hurt with you, like you questioned me saying things like, why wouldn't I have been born black? What? Like when you question me saying things like why I couldn't have been born black, this is how you always came through. It was
Yeah,
never sexual to me. It was only love, but you made it sexual. You had me believing until the very day I arrived that we were going to be together in every single way. But I guess now you're embarrassed and humiliated in front of the world. I could see why you want to say negative things about. Let me tell you, Chidi is the one Nigerian from the show that I like.
Yeah.
So this is Chidi's, I guess, text her, my baby, my love. I feel like kissing you and sticking it in you. Oh my. Don't worry. I will slide it in gently and softly. Oh my. Oh my
Okay,
God.
all right, hold on a second. See, this is what I
Damn.
mean. I like Chidi and the world likes him, but stop with him being innocent just because he's blind. I feel like when you're texting a girl those things and then she comes to your country and then you say, we're not sleeping together till we're married, you are giving the wrong impression. He's not innocent, is what I'm saying.
No, I don't think he's innocent either. Like, he's
Not,
more innocent than her, but
I really like him a lot, but he's not innocent. Just because he's religious and just because he's blind, again, does not make him innocent here.
like, don't worry, I will slide it in gently and softly.
Exactly.
Like I feel like I'm reading like a Danielle Steele novel.
me too.
The reason I think she's even showing that is to try and show people like I didn't make this up. Like this is what he told me. Like I was coming here for this. Like I'm not crazy. I mean, she is crazy, but you know what I mean.
But okay, I'm gonna put this on pause for a second so we can talk about this. I know there's more to talk about. Let me go back to this. Okay.
Hold on. Let me
No, stop. You stopped sharing it?
Oh, I didn't mean to, did I? No, it should be still there.
Okay,
Hold
okay.
on.
We're gonna go back to it, but I wanted to get your thoughts on what's kosher. Like, clearly we've never been in relationships with other people overseas, and like for me, even though I was talking to somebody online for months or maybe years, when I first got to their country, I wouldn't want to have sex with them. I wouldn't. Like, I'd want to get to know them a little bit. Like, you know, I wouldn't expect to have sex with them because that's gross. You know, you hooked online, but like you never spent any time together in real time. So I think it's like a little gross. I don't know. You guys, would you do it?
I mean, it has to, you know, not.
Oh, Wicked, of course you would.
No. What I'm going to say is a natural, organic connection. Yeah, but not hop off the plane and jump your bones. I wouldn't hop off and get married either.
And like, you know, maybe not the first night. Like I couldn't on the first night, you know.
Yeah, no.
I need to spend time with them. And like maybe on the second night, if it's what I think this person is. And like, you know, I know that they're over there for like a limited amount of time and they want to get everything done fast. But I you know, if I was there and the partner said, you know, to me, like, you know, I think we should hold off on the sex, I'd be like, thank God, you know?
Right.
Yeah. Because I mean, regardless of how long you're talking to someone on the phone, you know, like when you first get there, it's like you're meeting them for the first time. You know, yes, you can be talking for months and months and months, but that physical aspect of being there.
5 years. 5 years we're talking. We're not talking about months and months and months. We're talking about 5 years.
But I'm still saying meeting that person face to face, because even if you're just texting, you still have the safety of your cell phone or laptop or whatever. You don't have that face-to-face connection where, you know, like you can see, you know,
where
you can see, you know, their action, you know, their reactions and their tones and stuff like that.
All right, so Addie, bring it back up.
Okay, it's okay. Take us to, where is it?
I can do it. I got it. Oh shit. All right, there we are. Okay, yeah. Okay. So we read this. Can you scroll down on it?
Yeah, I'll even see if I can make it bigger. Did that help any?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So then scroll down a bit. Oh, you mean in the comments?
Oh, like was that the last post?
No, there's other stuff after this lovely Danielle Steele novel. So here we go. Wait. There you go.
Okay. Hold on.
If you want
Meanwhile, we have only talked about the first 10 minutes of the show, and we're what? How long are we in? Almost an hour? Okay, that's great. All right, so.
Yeah, she's just like ranting on Threads.
All right, so vampire. Oh my God, you are insane. Why would that be insane after what we saw her say on the show? All the red flags, all the negativity you threw at me throughout time, everything I threw aside and ignored so you, could have the chance to see how much someone can really love you. I felt for you. You didn't feel for me. $, $, $. But you were glad to invite me. $, $. You don't deserve me, boy. Oh, she called him boy.
Mm.
He did.
I never knew you felt this way. This changes the game. So you invited me for profit? I don't see anywhere where, like, profit's involved. But okay, let that sink in. Okay, well, I hope karma comes fast, and I hope this hits you hard. God has my bad. Okay.
Oopsie.
You are so whack
Not
without
the
the age.
bestseller.
Doesn't she not believe? Like, isn't she agnostic?
Right. So what God comment there?
Right. I mean,
good catch, Wicked.
Thank you.
Now, how can I be so angry when everything is and was expected? Laugh out loud. I'm 37. Girl, if you were 37, that is a hard 37.
37. I just got depressed.
37? You're 30. You look like you're like pushing 60, by the way. I'm just saying.
I mean, okay.
37.
That's a little
That's
depressing.
why she wants a blind person, because like, look at her. 37, and I've seen shit. I'm 37 years old, and all I've ever seen is negative people, few positives. So I'm not surprised to see
on her shoulder,
what a bunch of lowlives criticizing another over the internet. Woo! As I said, expected, not surprised. A surprise would be able to see many positives. There is a few surprising sprinkles in there. Bless. Okay, bitch. Wait a second. You signed up for 90-day fiance.
And that's the
Seriously, bro.
Since I've been defending Angela, and I will win this. I'm going to be there with the big sign saying, "I told you so." Wait. But I've got Brooklyn, right? She called me yesterday, and she's like, "Have you seen the comments on your post?" I'm like, "What? Which ones?" Telling me to go, K myself, the ones people saying, "I hope I wish you were never born." Like, just for like defending Angela. So you signed up for 90-day fiance. You cannot be like, "Oh, I didn't know people were going to be mean on the internet." Come on. Come on.
Seriously.
Is there anything else, Addie?
That was it. That's the last of it.
I don't think I know. She's angry. She's got a chip on her shoulder in life, and she's an angry woman.
Yeah, I mean, she's even like going
on. Don't you guys think she's angry?
Yeah, she's very angry because she even talks about like her weight. Like even at my heaviest, I was only, like 200 and some pounds, and I got down to 148, and da 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 da. She's so.
Now she's got a chip on her shoulder. But I have to say, when he hugged her and said, "You're not little, you're thick," I was like, "Okay, this is not going to go well."
It's just crazy to me, like, that she stopped. That, bitch, you've been on this show for 2 minutes. Literally 2 minutes you've been on this show, and you don't like the hate that's coming towards you. Well, you know what? I've been covering this show for 10 years. I'm cast adjacent. Like I was, like, and these 90-day fans are brutal.
Yeah.
Like, look at my Instagram comments about every post about Michael.
And it's like she's just replying to herself. It's like, and another thing, boom, and this,
like the novels John gets from me.
It's like, what's funny, like about this show? You know what's crazy about this show? I always think of this.
Everything.
You see in the upcoming scene, right? What? Well,
everything.
Yes, but you see in the upcoming scene that the aunt's buying a chicken, and she gets all nasty and threatens the aunt about if you buy that chicken. I always think to myself, these people know where they're going, right? Like, you're not going to wine country Sonoma. You're not going to Orlando to visit Disney. We're not in, you know what I'm saying? Like, you are in Nigeria. You know they eat animals. You know the culture. You've done research in 5 years. You've seen other episodes of this show, undoubtedly. So you're going to tell me that you're shocked that this woman's buying a chicken to eat. Like, this is the culture of the country that you chose to go to.
And it's like, you're not going like... God.
No, I'm just saying they act shocked. Like, you see the disgust in her face in that upcoming scene. She's ready to pounce on his sister. And I'm like, and did you see the sister's face? She was like, what?
Because, like, like, it's not like, going to shop right.
Exactly.
And you had the chicken there. Like, it's already, like, depulucked, and that's how you get chicken at ShopRite or Stop and Shop or whatever,
Right.
Walmart, whatever supermarket you use. I'm talking about ones over here, but she's like, when you get chicken in Nigeria, the chicken's like, and like they clear the head off and they give you like the carcass.
I mean, it's Nigeria, for Pete's sake. I was in Italy in November, where my family lives. And even still, till this day, we live in a town outside of Rome. It's a small town. It's a village, really. It's not even on the map, I don't think. And I'm telling you, we do now have grocery stores where you go and you could buy your meat. But a lot of the older people still go. They buy the animals, they raise them, and they kill them. That's how they eat their food. This is not America. You're not in San Diego. You're not in Orlando. You're in Nigeria. Where did you think you were going?
Yeah, I mean, you could even be in Worcester, Texas, and still go to the supermarket.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what? Like, you've got to be a little cultured. You're going across the globe. You didn't expect that they were going to have animals killed for food? Give me a break.
You see what Nisi said here on the screen, Brooklyn?
Oh, let me.
Do you think anyone does any
pineapple? No, pineapple. That's my point. Like 5 years that you are with this guy and you didn't know anything about Lagos. You got a plane ticket. You knew where it was on the globe. You never, ever did any. Listen, I don't care if I'm going to Lagos or Fort Lauderdale. When I go somewhere,
what a difference in locations, man.
All right. I'm just telling you, when I went to the Amalfi Coast, I watched TikToks. I watched YouTube videos. When you're going somewhere, you find out, where should I go to eat? Where do I go to, what's the best hotel? What's the money? What's the rate? Come on. She's not a kid. Yeah. Again, I know I said this 1,000 times, because to me, there's such a big difference between talking to somebody for 6, 7 months, even a year, or when you go to 5 years, there's nothing you don't know about each other that you haven't said.
Right. True.
I agree.
And I would just wonder if, like, the videos that he sent her, or not the videos, the conversation that he sent her, like, how far was that into the relationship?
But it just goes to show, like, people, Americans from this show, and I posted this about like Tigerlily, they're always like so shocked, with the Middle Eastern countries. They're always so shocked, like, they never do their research, and then they come there in like a bikini, and Daisy Dukes, and they're like, "What are you talking about? Why can't I wear this?" It's annoying. And again, I can't understand that.
I know that she's not going as a tourist. She's going for him. But you're still traveling. You're traveling to this country. You need to know what you're getting yourself into. You're an adult. You're not a child. In fact, you're a mother. You need to know that you're going to be safe. And you need to ask the person that you're in love with about where you're going. You know what? There's no way I would get on a plane without asking a million questions. Like, listen, by the way, I raise animals. I don't like to see animals killed. Does your family have animals?
Well, I mean, if I'm going to a different country,
a 5-year span.
First, I'm going to find out where the American embassy is. So if I get in trouble, I can go to the embassy.
Absolutely. I mean, do I sound crazy right now?
No, not at all.
This is like what you do.
But it's, I guess I get tired of, everyone, because you will eventually hear, "Oh, I gave up everything to come here." Okay. That's a given. You're on a show. You're going to a foreign country. I gave up this. I'm tired of that argument. But they also have to, as you say, do a little bit of research. Because if this is your
research
married, maybe like look it up on the map.
Like, come on, people. Like, you're going to Nigeria. You know it's a poor country. You know, don't tell me you've never watched 90 Day Fiancé because you applied for it. So you know it's out there and you've watched it.
And that's why I have no
saying?
pity for her at all, because this show is
like, and further, it's a known fact. This isn't like stereotyping all Nigerians, but Nigerians and Indians are huge hotspots for scamming. So,
Michael, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta take that with a grain of salt.
Bottom line is, I gave her grace as far as I don't believe for 1 second, not for 1 second, that he told her ahead of time that they weren't sleeping together. He's sending her text messages about how he's going to enter his penis into her vagina. So I'm sorry, guys. I'm giving all the grace I can, but I don't believe that he told her that. I just don't. Yeah. I don't. And for that, I give it to her. As crazy and psychotic and weird as she may be, she traveled across the world. I'm talking to you for 5 years. I didn't think we wouldn't sleep in the same bed at 40 years old. Okay. That I will give her. She didn't go there. She didn't go there for an 18-year-old. So yeah, I'd feel pissed about that too. All right. Actually, I'd be pissed the minute he touched me and told me I was big, but that's just me. So with that being said, I'll give her that. I'll give her that. Thank you perfectly. However, I also do not believe, also I should say, I also don't believe him that she never told him about the aliens, when you listen, these people only have a phone relationship. Right. When I was younger, I talked to a guy on the phone for 6 months. And when you don't know each other and you're not in person, you talk a lot about everything. Right. All right. So there's no way that she never told him what she believed in. There's no way they didn't have several conversations about religion. That I don't believe. And I do believe that he put that note out, that letter out, to get like a jump start, to let the world know she's crazy and don't believe anything she says. I do believe that. And again, he's going to get the sympathy card because he is blind and he's very religious, but they're both to blame. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm still liking Loren better.
How does he text? Is it like just voice to text? I'm just curious.
Yeah,
probably voice.
Helen Keller. The Helen Keller Society has the phones for nationwide. Yeah, nationwide. Around the globe.
But let me bring up a comment, and this isn't like for or against. But did you look at her bedroom? It reminded me something of a little girl, like the princess with the shears and, very, very magical, if you will. And do you think that, because she always has told us, oh, I've never been in a romantic or been, wooed or whatever the heck you want to call it, stop it, Yates. I'm just saying, could she have overlooked every single red flag in the world just because she thought she was in love? But at some point, it has to smack you with reality.
I don't know, Wicked. I don't know if she's some kind of mentally ill. We can't assume that people get smacked with reality.
I think that Dracula screwed her over, and now she's bitter about it.
Something happened to her. Yeah. She's angry. She's angry.
Her room just
talking to her family. She's angry.
Yeah, her room just reminded me of I don't know, my great niece's
a child
bedroom.
She's very childlike. She's with the baby talk and everything else. Yes.
Well, she is no Disney princess.
No.
No. Which is one of the reasons that would be a plot twist for sure.
I wouldn't even say she's like a comic book princess.
I think that whoever she was with, whatever man she had her children with, I think it was just sex. I think that she just wound up with someone. I don't think she had love with him. And I think she's never really been in love. And I think she's angry. I don't think she's had a lot of men after her or want her. I don't think that people in her real life understand her. I think this happens often to people like her, and that's why they prefer animals, because animals don't.
She was
speak and
standoffish
love.
with everything. Okay, so she was standoffish with just about everybody in the airport, and then on the, you know, we're an hour and we're still not done with the first couple.
But they are a very crazy couple.
Right.
In our defense.
Right. And
in the car ride home, chickens, she's seeing, oh, look at them chickens, look at them lizards. And, you know, she gets home and she had said that, I don't know what it is, but Satan told me that I would have a run-in with someone's sister.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like, and like they
That
get
was
back to the house
That
and
was
you know, he's giving her the walk around, and you know, the sister and her husband gave up their own bedroom just so she could be comfortable.
Right.
Like, you
100%.
know, and that was like a big thing. I'm like, wow, like, you know, not
Yeah.
many people would do that.
Right.
And then the sister, you know, sister was very welcoming. She came running with arms open wide. She was so happy to have her there. But you could tell, like, she was like, you know, she didn't like, she was like, oh, don't touch me. I just thought it was shitty.
She did say that she very much is she's more comfortable being at home around animals than she is being around people. And I understand that. Just saying.
Right. That's what I was just saying, Addie. I get that too. You know, sometimes when you have your own issues and, you know, maybe she has social anxieties, maybe she doesn't know social cues, maybe she has a mental illness, maybe it's not. Regardless, she's the kind of person who immerses herself with animals because they can't talk back.
Yeah. And all
right, let's move on to the next couple. Yeah.
Coco, I don't think that I would feel comfortable staying at their house. I'd be like, take me to the local Holiday Inn or wherever, and I'll stay there.
And I wouldn't want to stay in somebody's house. Like, I would want my own hotel room. That's how I would play it.
Yes.
Yeah, 100%.
Because you know, you're a stranger. You're going to their house to live with them. I would rather have my suite at the Motel 6 than be stuck in someone's. Because what if it's awful? You don't want to put yourself in that position, like where, like, you know, and they have rules in their house, I'm sure.
Right.
And I would feel better at the local motel.
Yeah.
That's how I would play it. You know, because I can't stay at the Ritz-Carlton. Like, you know, I'm not back at that type of money scale yet. Sorry, I'm eating French fries. But let's move on to the next couple. Okay.
Who is our next couple?
Oh God, from bad to worse.
Let's do it. My favorite character.
Tigerlily and
oh no, not her. I hate her.
Adnan. Adnan was sharing, like, early today when I was posting. Adnan was sharing every one of my stories.
Was he really?
He was, and then he deleted them. I was like, oh, okay. I'm sure someone got to him, but I don't get fucked. So Tigerlily is going to Jordan, and she packed 3 wedding dresses and 18 full outfits with her esthetician and her hairdresser.
And she's only there for like a week.
Can we talk about, like, them getting married as soon as they land?
It's so
bizarre.
so dramatic. Like, it's all for the cameras. This story I have very little commentary on.
Of course she's faking it.
I can't really get into this. Like, I can't wait to talk about Loren, but this story I almost have nothing for. I have no feeling for. They're both not likable characters. I like the friend and the hairdresser better than them. So the two main characters. Yeah, the 2 main characters in this story, I feel nothing for. You know, like, we don't like Chicken Girl, we feel like ew, you know, but we feel something, whether it's negative or positive, for every character, right? But these 2 characters
deleted his stories. He was I'm like, this guy is like reposting my posts about them were not nice. I mean, like, they weren't horrible, but like, I was certainly not in their corner.
Right. And
Adnan kept reposting them, and then he deleted them like a few hours later. But okay, like, I'd rather you not
Right. I mean, do we really think that she's going to give up her spousal support from her oil baron husband? No. Because if she marries the dude and apparently she finds out, oh, he's going to spend a lot more time in Jordan than she does now. And why weren't her friends able to come to the wedding? I mean, as soon as she finds out that, the 19 brothers and sisters are coming.
Why would you get married without your children there? Why would you get married without your children there?
Right.
15 brothers and sisters.
Go pick up my friends and bring them here.
I know perfectly. I don't mean hate like that, but in other words, all I mean is that when I'm watching this show and the two of them come on, I have no feeling either way. It's so fake that I'm like, why even get invested? And I start folding laundry until somebody else comes on.
This is super fake, man. Like, this is the fakest of the fake. That's like Darcey coming on and saying, "Oh, I'm gonna marry John Yates now because, he's my man, and we're going Darcey strong and Darcification." Like that would be more genuine. That would be more genuine of me and Darcey being together than this mess.
Exactly, perfectly. It didn't hold my interest because when you're watching somebody get off a plane, she literally followed Darcey's lead. She got off the plane and she did the exact thing Darcey did on purpose. Go in the bathroom, fix yourself, whatever. Put the heels on. It's all purposely done. And
in 2 hours, she could have showered and had her hair blown.
Jumping ahead here. She was on the plane with, Mr. Wonderful, the hairdresser, with the curling on the plane. Could you imagine sitting around that?
Do you remember when Darcey got off the plane? Jessie was the model type. She's
copying.
Because she wants to spin off.
Was she's pulling a full Darcey now because she did the whole bathroom thing, just that was my point. But on the plane, she had her esthetician beating her face. And then she had the dresser with the curling on the plane.
Well,
on the goddamn plane.
She knows that Darcey got a spin off. She knows Darcey got a spin off, and that's her intention. And that's why I have nothing.
She will never get. Darcey has been around for a long time. I like Darcey. I may talk badly about it, but I know who Darcey is. I know what she's about. I like Darcey,
Oh, I didn't see that.
But this bitch is trying to be like the new Darcey. And I'm telling you that she watched Darcey on the show in the bathroom and she says, I'm going to do this and make it better. I'm telling you, she is as fake as a $3 bill. This woman.
Sadly, her hair didn't look any different than when she got on the plane. I mean, all the curl had fallen out. I don't know if it was hot and humid in Jordan, but it really didn't look, that curling iron, I think wasn't plugged in and I think was just for effect.
And look what Pineapple said. So here you are, you're promoting your own brand. You're making believe to get it as a gift. It's all BS and we should move on because I don't even want to give them time because that's all they want. That's all they want from the bloggers is time.
Right, because I think she does the Bitcoin and it just...
I will never sign up to Bitcoin. I don't want any type of currency that you can't touch or feel. It's just I don't, I'm sorry. I know a lot of people believe in Bitcoin and all that stuff. No, I'm not one of them. I just think I'd rather have a $20 bill in my hand than have some imaginary Bitcoin that means nothing and you can't even use it as currency.
Right. So if I don't know enough about it, buy it. But and the car ride. Okay, you've been talking to your boo for 5 months, you're off the plane, and you're sitting in silence to the hotel.
Because they're not really together.
Well, I know, but
they have nothing to say to each other.
And she is 40-fucking-1.
It's all a deal. It's all a business deal.
So if this were to work out in 20 years, he'd be 41 and he'd probably still look good. And she'd be, she's had a lot of work done. So, when you have a lot of work done, you turn into a cat lady sooner or later, right?
Would she have put her eye patches on like mid-flight? Like seriously, because aren't they supposed to help with puffiness and stuff? So why?
I used to have the eye patches, and I found that they do shit. I don't know. Like I put them on for
thoughts, Barbara.
I want to put them. I put them on my eye bags when they were really bad. I want to thank you guys and John for the love and prayers. It means the world to me.
Yeah.
Oh, Barbara, we're here for you. And if Barbara,
we are, honey. I'm glad we can entertain you, Barbara.
Yeah.
We're here.
Barbara,
if you want, you can text me and I'll talk to you while you're in the hospital.
That's awesome.
Barbara had put in the chat earlier that I guess she got a kidney infection and it went south, so she'll be in the hospital a couple of days. So,
well, you have my prayers.
If you're so inclined, please send good vibes, juju, prayers, whatever you do.
Absolutely.
I feel you, Barbara. I had that twice.
Barbara, if you if you want to talk to me while you're in the hospital, like my phone number is 516-306-0633. So text me and I'll talk to you when you're feeling lonely in the hospital. All right, so they're in the car. They're in the car driving, and then we find out that Adnan wants 5 kids. What are you talking about?
Yeah, with who? Adnan, with your girlfriend at home?
Yeah, it's like, really? We didn't talk about this before. Nope, I just decided.
Oh no, he talked about it with his real life girlfriend.
Yeah, 5 kids sound good.
Look,
squirrel.
How do you not discuss this beforehand? Like and then she was like, well, this is super important, guys. And like, I didn't know about that he wanted 5 kids, but also, we're getting married in 3 hours and I have to marry him and then we'll sort this stuff out later.
Right.
What am I listening to?
All they talked about is what outfit she would wear, what time to pick her up, and a contract about who's promoting who. That's all they talked about.
Don't you think you'd want to hammer that out? Because this guy is expecting 5 kids. And he knows that she's 41. And, people in their 40s, it's already a gamble to be pregnant. So she'd have to get pregnant once a year until she's 47. And she's popping them out like that. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay because I love him and I'm gonna marry him because he's my soulmate.
But can we give props to the friend for do you really want to do this? Maybe y'all want to go on your first date first. So props.
But yet they came there to get on TV.
This relationship was just for show because Adnan, I'm a model. I love my life. I'm a model. I can't ask for anything more. What?
Yeah, it just and it's again, she went from a controlling husband and somehow she doesn't think that a Muslim man who is very strict is that an avid devoted Muslim isn't going to control her.
And
I'm surprised he let her leave.
This work out so well between Nicole and Mahmoud, Nicole and Azan, Rebecca.
Who, by the way, they were at least a real relationship. You know what I mean? They were at least a real relationship.
Brittany and Yazan,
he kept
come on,
freaking me out with the looks that he was giving the camera every time he would say, "You will change." Like when she asked him about how do my clothes? Is this okay what I'm wearing with her arms out?
I saw that, and she had the bare arms. I'm like, oh no, bitch, that.
I was honestly surprised that when they got to the hotel, that he wasn't like, okay, here's your hijab, I mispronounced that. Sorry. Here's this, go put it on. We need to cover you.
I'm not going to wear that because I'm comfortable. Thank you, Roro.
Thank you, Ro. Thank you, Ro. I see you, Ro. That's my girl. Let's get that train going, Ro. Choo choo, honey. Lieutenant Dan,
for that super chat, because I was feeling down for a second, and you just made my night so much better.
It was for me.
Oh
yeah, Tigerlily Junebug Aphrodite. That's her new name, just so y'all know. Tigerlily Junebug Aphrodite. Don't believe what she's selling.
And then
he was
like previews that she thinks, maybe this isn't such a good idea. And why did she get so freaked out about meeting mom? You're getting off the plane to marry this guy.
How about the fact that he was like,
because it's a business agreement. She's not supposed to be meeting his real people.
Can I speak?
I'm telling you, I'm not.
For a hot second?
Oh man, I hate when he's got to speak.
Can I get the conch for like a hot minute? Okay.
Go ahead. I'll let you do it.
Thank you for being so
You're
gracious.
Welcome. Once in a blue.
I hate her so much.
Once in a blue.
I feel like we're like brother and sister, and like that's how
Once
I feel.
in a blue. I'll allow it. You asked nicely.
But like he's already saying. Okay. Oh no, I can't speak. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Are we good? Okay. He was like already pissed off that the hairstylist came, and this guy is like as gay as a pocketbook full of rainbows. So I mean, there's that. But he's like, well, my wife's not allowed to have male friends in any capacity. So this is already doomed so much,
right?
Like he's gonna make sure, because he's 22 and he's a man. Bitch, you graduated high school 4 years ago. Okay, like you are not some worldly person. But his culture that she can't talk to men. And remember how well that worked out for Nicole at Mahmoud?
Mm-hmm.
The only one it worked well with was Avery and Omar, and that's because she had converted to Islam.
Oh no, Avery was full on like, I'm gonna be your bitch, and that
she
was
it.
Right.
Still is. She's still right with
her.
Like
she, Avery says jump, and Omar says jump, and she says how high.
But she wanted that life. That's what she wanted.
She did. And Avery is the only one from the show that I can think of that actually, respected their culture and their practices. Right.
Can I tell you the only true moment that I believe was honest in this whole thing so far is when she was surprised that his parents were coming, because I truly believe that because they're doing this for the show and it's just publicity, she figured it would just be the two of them and a scene. She didn't think for a second like his family would be there, and that was the only real moment of the whole entire thing. That was it.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah, because he drops it on her that not only is my mom gonna be there, but my brothers are gonna be there. He has like 14 siblings.
Yeah.
Yeah, 15 and 9 brothers and sisters.
Like 5 sisters.
She did say that he had always told her that it was only going to be the two of them at the thing after, as soon as she landed.
Right.
So at the
the book. And then she said, or he said that like, oh shit, how do I phrase this right? That someone's gonna tell you something when you're signing the book, and she's like, "Is there gonna be a translator there?" And he's like, "Yeah, sure. There'll be one there." That whole thing is sketchy to me. I'm wondering if they're gonna make her convert to Islam, because it's very similar to Nicole and Mahmoud when they got married. They got married in a pinch, and then Nicole said one sentence, inviting Islam into her life, and then she was Muslim just from one sentence, which I don't understand. you know, in the Catholic Church, which we were
I don't
talking
know about that. Thank you, Wicked. Choo choo.
which we were talking about on the Lego Live with Dave and Wendy H. And Valhalla, was that, like, you know, you have to go through like the stages of being part of a religion. Like, you know,
Right.
I'm a Catholic. I had six sacraments. And you know, it's not that easy in the Catholic religion just to say, like, you know, oh, hi Jesus, I'm Catholic, and take me in. No. And Islam is way more structured or detailed, like, you know, than Catholicism. But, like, you know, I went to Catholic school my whole life, got prepped on the sacraments, like, you know, obviously not baptism, but, like, you know, you learn penance in second grade, communions in third, confirmations in seventh, and then it's your choice to do what you want to do with it. And, like, I just don't buy into you having to say, like, when Nicole said that, I don't buy into, like, you know, saying one sentence like, I believe in Allah and Islam, and, like, boom, and you're a Muslim. Like,
Right.
like it shouldn't be that easy.
I agree.
Just saying. And maybe it's because I was, you know, and I'm a Catholic. I love being Catholic, even though the church doesn't agree with my lifestyle. That's how I was raised, and it is what it is. But, you know, whatever religion you're in, if you're Jewish, you know, you take steps to being like a full Jew. Like Catholics, you take steps to being a full Catholic. And I would think, since the Islamic rule is so rigid, can't drink alcohol, wives can't hold people's hand, like, you know, it's very rigid. So I would think that it would take more than just reading a sentence out loud to say, like, okay, now I'm a Muslim.
Right. It seems like each religion would have like a process other than, you know, okay, I'm Muslim. You know,
I'd say
regardless
so.
if it's, you know, Buddhist, Baptist, Catholic, Protestant, you know, at all.
Yeah, Linda, like, you know, it's, you know, I hate in these times that people take religion so loosely. Like, you know, it doesn't sit well with me. I don't like it. So, whatever.
See how
Okay,
quiet I'm
so
being on this topic?
what? Go ahead.
No, I said I'm just quiet on this topic because I really have nothing for this couple.
No, because
But
it's
I'm
all
still here.
smoke and mirrors. I mean, this is very much like I'm going to be on the
for
show.
them at all. Nothing.
And guys, by the way, in the chat or on the panel, if you want to be on 90 Day Fiancé, just say you're dating somebody from overseas, and they'll get you like that.
I'm more.
It doesn't take
interested in how
much
good
to be on the show.
I'm more interested with how good my choo-choo train is going. You guys are so cute. Thank you. Wicked choo-choo.
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 I appreciate
All right,
you.
so I think we're done with this couple.
Thank you.
Now.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, I didn't really get that much of my notes out of these two. They were
right, Addie.
All
I'm
right.
with you.
This was very much just a filler episode.
That's.
No, I don't think this was a filler episode at all. I think that this gave a lot of content.
See, now I loved this episode because I got a lot with the scene with Loren and the boy toy. What's his name? Girly boy.
Well, the lady boy.
Lady boy.
Yeah, lady boy.
Every time I hear lady boy, like, okay. But before we get to lady boy, let's do. Okay, so we covered Chicken Lady. We covered Tigerlily.
And we got to do Brian, right?
Let's do Brian now, because that was very quick. Brian was, you know, we see him getting ready to go to the Brazil. I can't wait for Brian and Paul to be together on a TikTok or a live. You know that's gonna happen. And I feel bad for Ingrid, and I love that Ingrid's like, when they introduced her, and she was like, like she gave me like Good Housewives pose on
I
that
like
one.
her a lot. I do.
I like Ingrid. I like her. We find out that she lost her job during COVID, and she with a 7-month-old, and she wants to be with a good, honest man. Okay, and then we find out that Brian, the reason why he got shot because he was a drug dealer.
What did I say? I said it last week. More to that story. Don't put this in
the first episode. He's like, oh no, like some random person, like got in my car and like
a carjacking.
And remember what I said, Wicked? Yep. I said, was somebody carjacking him, or was he the carjacker? Because you can't go on national TV. And listen, it's sad either way. All right, he's handicapped either way. I don't care how it happened. It's sad, but you can't go on the first scene and say, unfortunately, I was shot, my life was over, and then say, well, actually, just say the story once and say it right.
You all felt bad for him. Like
that's what he wanted.
Like, and he has like a whole backstory now that wasn't even aired on this episode.
Right. Do you think that you're going to get to it when he like gets to Brazil and then,
Oh, I think it's all coming out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's why she said what she said, was she wants a nice, honest man. And then she's going to find out. Oopsie boopsie.
And like, she didn't mind that he was in the wheelchair when she saw him, and she sat on him, and like, I like Ingrid a lot. But like, girl, you are barking up the wrong tree with this one. Like,
having two kids. Imagine having 2 small kids, and now having a guy that you really have to take care of because he's in a wheelchair and he's twice your age. I can't understand, taking that on. I'm sorry. I know love is love, but I can't understand taking that on. That's a lot.
I can't understand how people can love each other. Like, we're in love, we're soulmates when they've never met. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like it like
you're more in love with the ideal of who you think they are versus that you're in love.
I agree.
No, he does take care of himself, Rita. He does. Like, granted it's slower, but he does take care of himself. But like,
I meant take care of him as a whole. I didn't mean like changing him and dressing him. I mean like taking care the same way me and my husband take care of each other. We're partners in life, right? But I'm saying take care of, like, there's a lot of things in his world that are different. Okay, when you're dealing with, I told you I have a friend in a similar situation, and life is different for them. There's a lot of taking care of. It's a lot. Then there's the future as they get older and they can't do as much, and you then become their caretaker.
But like the same line, like he fed to all of us on like the first episode about like like he played the story out like he was a victim of getting carjacked, and like that's how he lost like his limbs. But that's not what really happened, and like he's another scammer. I'm sorry, like he tried to scam all of us watching the first episode. I felt bad for the fucking guy,
I would say
Did everybody feel bad for him?
Of course.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm hoping that there's more explanation when he.
Yes.
There's more context other than he was a drug dealer. That. Not that makes him a good man or a bad man, but I just hope we get a little bit more context with it. And I would anxious to see her reaction because this wheelchair able person again, and I don't even know if she's getting that she understands what she's getting herself into, because right now he's able to take care of himself and he's very active and he does the rugby, but there is going to become a point where his limbs and stuff are going to atrophy because he's becoming less and less immobile.
And I think he wants to settle down before those days come. And I have to tell you, when I saw her, when she looked at herself in the bathroom mirror and she said to herself, I don't remember the exact words, but when she said, like, you got to do this, muster up the courage, you got to, I kind of felt her.
You got this. And I think that was just her nerves.
Listen, maybe I'm looking too much into it. I really like her. But to me, she knew that he was going to get off that plane in a wheelchair. And she knew that it was going to be a little hard. And I think in that moment, she was looking at herself like, do it. You got to do this. You know what I mean? She's got kids. Right. She has no money. They're not, they're not well off at all. And I think that she may love him. I'm not saying she don't, or whatever she thinks love is. But she is a young mom. This guy is twice her age and he's handicapped. He's permanently for life in a wheelchair. That is a hell of a lot to take on. And she knows it. And I think
she wants a honest man. So when he
I'm sorry. Did John just interrupt me, everybody? I think he interrupted me. Mid-sentence. Go ahead. It's your panel.
Oh, what were you saying? Because I just muted you.
Oh, you're in trouble.
What were you saying, Brooklyn? I can't hear you.
She's going to show you. She's going to drop down.
You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch.
Oh, I'm hearing like not nice words about me. You need another time out.
Disrespect.
Oh, you're gonna get it now.
Did you want to try that again?
I'm sorry, what's that?
You're gonna get the mom voice here in a minute.
No, she's unmuted now. Oh, the
I
silence.
I'm sorry, what's that, John? What's that? What?
What was that, Brooklyn girl?
As I was saying a minute ago. Don't mess with me, Yates. I'll let you speak. Go right ahead.
Oh, I didn't want to say anything. I just wanted to mute you for a hot second.
Go right ahead.
I just wanted to silence you for a hot minute. That's all I wanted to do.
That's all you're getting is a hot minute. I have news for you.
To Valhalla and Dave, this is a normal panel for us.
Yes.
Oh, is Valhalla in here?
Huh?
I don't know.
Is Valhalla in here?
I thought I saw him earlier.
I don't remember.
Or it was maybe Wendy's channeling. I saw the MLS.
Oh, thank you, Susie.
Yeah, that's MLS Lego Law. That's David. Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Susie Q, honey.
I haven't seen Valhalla yet.
You guys have been so supportive tonight. Thank you so much.
You really have.
We appreciate
it.
And
like you really have. And, it's I hadn't been getting super chats. It's been hard with me, and that's why I give all you guys so much credit, because most people left me when I've been going through the hell I've been going through for the last 3 years, but I know who stuck around,
and you look on yourself, and look where we are now.
And I'm just really grateful for everybody who stood by me. You have no idea. It's very easy to drop me like so many people have,
Yeah.
And when I promise, when I'm back on top, I'm not quite there yet, but I will be, because I've been putting my soul into this again, way harder than I've ever done it before.
Well, doing the work, my friend. He's doing the work.
I'm putting the work in. I'm getting the scoops. I've been top dog on 90 Day Fiancé for 10 years. and I lost my crown because I let other people ruin my
You let
life.
them take it away. No more.
Right.
Nope, and those days are done. So
Thank you, Linda.
If you
I
haven't
promise.
yet, follow him on all of his social medias and repost him.
One thing I learned about YouTube is you guys all know that people love him when he's on top of his game.
Right.
And this is what we miss. And I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But put a 1 in the chat if you guys know that he's in the right direction and you guys are enjoying this, because I love it. I love doing this. This is what I love to do with them on YouTube.
Been a hard road for me, and I know I've acted poorly and said things I probably shouldn't have said. And I just, the only way it can explain it is that, like, what when you see what me and Cody have gone through.
Hey, Ellie.
And that will warp anybody's mind. And I treated my friends poorly. I did. I treated everybody poorly because I was so miserable with, I turned into a different person.
Look at all those ones.
I screwed up a lot, and I had a lot of friends that meant a lot to me leave me, and they are right to do it. And now that that's behind me and I don't have to worry about these people anymore, I have been fully on board with blogging again, because that's what I signed up for. And I've just been having a really good time lately. And
the crown is heavy, darling.
But I really want to thank everybody for sticking by my side. And, and I'm going to give you the content that I should have been giving you over the last 2 years, which I forgot about because I forgot who I was. I forgot who I was as a person, and I let myself sink down to the same level of these horrible people. So I just hope that everybody gives me like another chance, because I've never been more focused in my life now about, blogging about the show. And talking about, like, Sister Wives or 90 Day or Housewives, like, that brought me joy. And after I failed as a teacher because I didn't like it, I felt lost for a long time. And this was the only thing that made me happy. That's why I wanted to do this full time. And I know I made so many mistakes and said a lot of things that weren't kosher.
Onward and upward.
Well, see, that's the thing about this crazy thing called life, right? I mean, there's ebbs and flows. Like, we are human beings and we fall into the trap, you know what I mean? Often. And the way you show your character is by picking yourself up, dusting yourself off, and trying all over again. And these people, look at those ones. They are with you through thick and through thin. And that is something that is really,
honestly,
love.
If it were for like the three of you and all the people saying, well, like, I probably wouldn't even have bothered, because I did a lot where I'm going to quit this, and like, I'm miserable, and I was miserable. Like, you have no idea for me.
Oh, I have an idea.
How bad it was. Like, it just getting constantly shit on. And
yeah,
I've been living a life of hell for like the last 2.5 years, and it just sidetracked me from doing everything that I love to do, and brought me down to their level. And it's my fault. I allowed myself to do it.
Yeah.
But I can promise you that I've never been more focused in my life. And
can I just really quickly say also, I really do, like, I used to get a lot of hate for mentioning that, to give super chats if you want to, if you can, of course. It's never like, oh my God, we need them. But, I've learned that I don't care about that anymore. I don't care what anybody has to say. I feel as though when you're up here and you're doing what we're doing for 2-3 hours on a Monday night after we worked all day, when you're doing that, even if you see someone send $1.99, it's not about the $1.99. It's not about that. It's about that you're acknowledging what we're doing for you. And it gives John like the motivation to be like, wow, this person thought enough of me to that all the work I did all day today, blogging and reading things and putting content together. This person acknowledged that. You know, that's what the super chats are about. It's not about grifting to buy something or paying rent, although it does help. It's about the fact that you're acknowledging
every content creator gets super chats. Like that's
yes,
you know, that's
YouTube, and
it's about an acknowledgement that you're, you know, that you're loving what someone's doing. And thank you, Betty Boo.
Yes.
And I'm sorry you have COVID, Betty. I'll give you, you know, because you have COVID, I'm going to break out the accordion just for you.
Not the accordion.
Break out the accordion. Sorry, I'm smoking.
That's okay.
I try not to smoke on camera, but whatever. So for you, I will give you a little ditty.
Thank you, Potato.
Feel better. Oh, Lord. I have not mastered this. Feel better. Thank you. Thank you. Dave, I got this. And to all the people who are saying like, "Oh, John can't do lives," you know, he can only do drama lives because that's the only way it gets views. Have you seen my channel lately?
Yeah.
I was always the #1 blogger on this show, and I will get my crown back.
Right.
And now, you know, I'm getting published again for the first time in a long time. And
talk about that. We had a publishing recently. Can you mention that?
Yeah, you know, Screen Rant, you know, published about me and Angela, and you know, I'm, you know, people want, you know, look at the comments I get on IG and YouTube about Angela, and it's I've never seen so many people tell me to go kill myself in one sitting, but it's fine. When I get those comments, I know I'm back on track. So,
and yep, and you just move on.
And by the way, all the people who are telling me to, like, you know, go screw myself, you're giving me engagement. I don't know if you know how that works, but you're only helping me. You really are. The more comments I get, the more all bad, but you're giving me engagement, which boosts me up. So thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate those algorithms.
Yeah, it's all about the algorithm. So comments I get, good or bad, boosts my algorithm. So thanks. All right, so let's go on to the last couple. Creepy Loren. Oh, God.
I'm all in for this one.
And Ladyboy Faith. Every time they say Ladyboy, I cringe. Is anybody else?
But that is actually what they are called in their country, though.
I have no issue. Like I said before, no issue with it at all.
No, I have no issue with it. But
you do you. That's all I say.
You know, Faith says like she's a lady boy. Okay, we got it, right?
And Faith had mentioned something about like, you know, being gay or whatever, and they're not in Thailand, they're in the Philippines, right?
Right.
So like that wasn't acceptable, but being trans is. Am I understanding that correct?
It is.
Yes.
Yes, it is. It's a high population of trans.
You know, so like for me in my head, that's like hard for me to wrap my head around because it's like, okay, you're not okay with gay, lesbian, but you're okay with trans. I don't get it. But hey, live your best life. And Faith, I think, is the first person that we've seen from like Philippines, Thailand that, you know, looks as though She has a very nice paying job. She's able to live in the hotel. We don't know what her family does or, anything like that. I think the two friends that she was talking to, I couldn't tell if the one girl was also a ladyboy.
I think that was a transgendered male, or could be. Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah. But it's like, I don't, and I kind of like the term ladyboy because it's like very accurate, I guess. Because Faith says, she has no interest in, chopping off the parts. She just wants to add the boobs.
Okay.
So, hey, live life and be free. Okay, Yates, go ahead.
You're allowed to speak now, John. I'm giving you permission.
Oh, thank you. How
no
kind
problem.
of you.
Just ask me when you need to.
Okay, so creepy homeless Loren is on his way to the Philippines where he wants to live there full time.
Why does he gotta be creepy though?
Listen, if I saw that motherfucker coming towards me, I would need a full hazmat suit on, like a double, like
So dramatic.
Are you done eating that girl's chicken?
Okay, Brooklyn, you want him touching you?
No, I don't particularly, but he's got a cute little face, I think.
Are you watching with your glasses off or on?
Oh, he does. Listen, I know you guys don't agree. I don't want him touching me. I also don't want to sit next to him and have a meal, but I do find something, I don't know, I think he's got a cute smile, and I think that he's just so strange that I'm intrigued a little bit. That's all. Listen, at least I have a reaction, not like Tiger Blossom or whatever her name is.
Yeah. Tigerlily, Junebug, Aphrodite.
Just saying.
Yeah, I like him as and everything as the character and stuff, and how this is all going to unfold and whatever. But yeah, I don't want him. Yeah, I'm good with just watching him.
Yeah, maybe I would sit with him and talk with a mask on N95.
Hazmat suit is what you need to like.
Yeah, I would definitely have to Lysol. And
I'm
not a big hand sanitizer, but I would definitely.
I would need Dexter to come in and clean the house after he killed somebody. That's what I would need.
Come in.
I just say do it via Zoom.
Oh my God! Okay, so I'm gonna send Loren your way, Brooklyn, because he wants an open marriage. So maybe that'll work out for you.
And he's free to move around.
I understand how you're supposed to have an open marriage in a different country. Like your Wamboos in.
No, he wants to stay in the Philippines. Like they should be on the other way.
His other boo is somewhere else.
I don't know why they're on before, because this is like the other way type of couple. Because he clearly wants to live in the Philippines and make money and screw other people, and while being married to her.
Can I say something really quick?
Please.
I'm actually super excited to see how he's going to react when she tells Okay, so when she tells him, thank you, Eddie, that he cannot stay with her, or she don't want him to stay with her, that he has to check in and get his own hotel room. Meanwhile, he does not know this, and we all know that he has no money. So what is this reaction going to be? Because what if he can't afford to get a hotel room? And what's going to happen then? He's going to be on the streets there in the Philippines?
I don't know. I have to tell you, though, she doesn't seem like a stupid, pushover. I feel like here's the thing. Again, I'm excited to see how this plays out. I'm excited.
Wait, look at this. Breaking news. Hold on.
She works in the hotel. She's going to get a room.
Right. But I mean, why wouldn't she just like give him a hell of an employee discount?
That's why he picked her. He knew she worked in a hotel.
Or just hire him so that way he has a job and then he can maybe.
All right.
There it is. So Adnan must be watching us right now. He was watching my post. And he says this on this. Oh, wait. There we go.
Yeah.
Adnan commented, we all have to do is fear God and not going into the fire, the end of life.
Okay.
So he used that to proselytize in your comment section.
I'm a little confused.
All the people saying I'm irrelevant, 90 Day forgot about me. Not so sure about that. Huh?
Hello, Adnan.
I like Adnan. I think that he's making a giant mistake.
He kind of got me with the whole
giant
to the camera.
And he's a model.
But
he's like Derek Zoolander. Like he's like giving us like Magnum and what were the other looks?
I know his name now. We didn't know his name before. Now we know who he is. So is he making a mistake? I don't know. At that age, he got his name all across the United States of America.
And I will say Tiger Blossom is like, cute, right? I'll say that. Like, she's not hard on the eyes, but he's 22, she's 42, and I don't know what he's expecting getting any type of like come on.
Nothing.
You would be lucky to have one, maybe two children.
Yeah.
But has there been any couple?
Here, people, there's no children having. They're not even together.
Let me ask you this. Has there been
frustrated.
one couple on 90 Day Fiancé with a big giant age gap that worked?
David and Annie.
Couple. Holy cannoli.
Well, fuck you, Wicked.
Holy.
They're the only one though. And they're also OG. When people got together for love and not for television.
I mean, she's right. Sorry. Sorry, Yates. Point untaken.
Other than David and Annie.
That would be about it.
Take that. Sorry.
That's okay.
Okay, yeah, David and Annie. I'll give you that. But anybody else? Like, how about Jerry and Oshama? Because that worked out so well.
Yeah, that worked out brilliantly.
And Oshama was a poet and a bard and a magician and a juggler.
You Brooklyn girl still muted.
I think
no, that was me. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. What's the age difference between Rebecca and Ziad? And are they still together?
Like 15 years, if not, right?
And you can blame Susie for that. Oh, see.
Dang it! I want one. I want one.
Timu. It was like $6.
This is for like the Russian dynasty. This is worth like $500 million right here. I'm sorry. It's not from Timu.
Oh, I've got another one upstairs.
He's always got to top everybody off. Always got to top everybody off.
Okay, well, you guys suck.
Oh, Ginny and Sumit. Yes, I forgot.
I think we should add.
Not good at this game.
I think we should add like Middle Eastern. What Middle Eastern couple with a large gap has?
So do I, Linda.
But like what Middle Eastern couple, U.S.
still be Rebecca and Zaid.
have.
Just saying.
Well, Laura and Aladdin certainly didn't work out, did they?
Certainly
No.
not. Certainly
But how
not.
far is Rebecca and Ziad? And are they together?
She was like, here's the thing. At the time, she was like 44 and he was like 25. So it's almost 20 years. So that's a pretty decent gap, right?
Almost similar to them, right? Yeah, because we got 41 and he's 20,
yes,
whatever.
They were a real couple.
That's true.
John, I was allowing you to talk.
I have my crown on. Sorry.
Sparkle.
So obsessed with himself, isn't he?
I like how yours goes further across your head, though.
Just a little.
These are the crown jewels from the Romanov dynasty.
Okay.
Thank you, Susie. He says still married.
This is from Narnia.
Burger King?
No, from Narnia.
Oh, honey, I'm a high king of Narnia, and I've never seen you there. I'm just saying.
Wait, what's Narnia?
What did you just say?
What?
Did you say what is Narnia?
Yeah. Is that a place?
You have no idea what Narnia is?
Swear to God.
Were you never in 5th grade when you read The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe?
I don't know that movie.
You know, I can also be the Queen of Genovia. I don't know.
I don't know Genovia either.
That was the Princess Diaries.
That's Julie Andrews, who's the Queen of Genovia.
Right. So
interesting.
I have no idea what Narnia is.
Swear on God.
He had the same reaction when he found out I have not watched the Narnia series.
There's a series?
I don't even know what to say. That's grounds for a firing from my panel.
I started watching it.
I've never read or seen 1 second of Harry Potter either.
Well, I can't sit. Yeah,
I haven't either.
He is
like
trying to force me into.
Second, I've never watched it, read it, seen a clip, nothing.
You just killed him.
If that's all it takes to take John Yates out, boy, I'm gonna get some gifts in the mail after tonight.
You've never watched Harry Potter?
Not a second. I've never watched it, read it. I've never even heard his voice. It looks boring to me.
You've just crushed his soul.
He's got the vapors.
Well, Harry Potter.
He's getting the vapors.
Star Trek, all that crap, like Star Wars, Star Trek, Harry Potter, Vampire Diary, all that stuff. I've never seen one.
Hunger Games.
Hunger Games. I've never even for a second watched.
Yeah, I did.
What is wrong with you?
Huh?
Instead, all my
Is he
favorite
foaming
shit,
at the
and
mouth?
like, what is wrong with you? Hunger Games,
I don't like
Harry
any of that
Potter,
stuff.
Narnia.
She
So
had
Okay,
her trivia on Housewives.
I'm driving to Wantua right now with all.
Where
of it,
is
and
Narnia?
It's
Where
in
is
your
it?
closet.
It's in a
Mythical
wardrobe.
Land.
It's in a wardrobe.
Is it from a movie?
Yes,
I
it's by
can't
novels by
remember.
C.S. Lewis.
I have no idea what you just said.
It's a children's thing.
Okay, all right. But why does he like children's stuff?
No, I
Sorry.
like Twilight.
Never
I
saw
started
Twilight.
watching the Twilight because I like
Never
vampire
saw it in my
stuff.
life. Nope.
Are you Amish?
That was funny.
Are you Amish? Like, do you like weave clothes
I'm like
together,
one of
like in
the
a mill or
class
some shit
children.
like that?
I'm the 12th class child.
Yeah.
MTT is gonna die if you keep if anybody.
I'm not eating.
I'm not eating.
It was me. I never eat. I was gonna pass out.
Oh, MTV don't like that.
Listen to him. MTT doesn't like that as he scoffed down 18 chicken nuggets.
It was a 4-piece, first of all.
I'm
Okay.
done already. I had a scoop of oatmeal. I'm done.
MTT
You've
is
never
okay if I
watched
drink
Harry
my water.
Potter or Narnia or Twilight or what was the last one?
Hunger Games.
Hunger Games.
Nothing.
Like 4 of
I've
my
not seen any of
favorite
the Hunger
series
Games.
known to man, and you
I
have
read
not
the
watched.
Hunger Games series, the books. And
I
then-
have all the books too.
Yeah, the
And I have all the
series.
Harry Potter
How many
books.
books are there? I thought there was one movie.
No, there was
Yeah,
4.
with her. I can't.
And then they've just come out with the prequel.
And your children have never watched Harry Potter
No.
or Narnia or
I
Hunger
swear
Games
that
or
was
nothing?
oatmeal. My husband always says that too. He goes, "Why do you chew even cereal?" I swear it was oatmeal. Actually, it's grits, not even oatmeal.
Ooh, baby, you got me right.
No, when my children were little, they never watched that stuff. No. They watched The Godfather. They've seen that. Goodfellas, Casino. You know. All the
Okay, so
children.
you made your children watch mob fucking movies over and over again.
I can't sit still long enough to watch a whole movie.
Okay, I'm coming to your
do it
house
in
for all
parts.
these
I
movies.
mean, I'm
and
just
show.
being up here on this panel to try and be honest, and you're all like, not letting me be honest. It is what it is. I mean, I'm just not into stuff like kid stuff. I love Finding Nemo and The Little Mermaid. I'm just saying.
Those are cartoons. Oh my! You just shot me through the heart like 14 times.
I'm sorry.
As many siblings as fucking Adnan has. That's how many times you shot me through the heart just now.
Who's Adnan?
Where? Are you okay?
Tonya.
Are you good?
I'm perfect. Listen, Tonya's with me, so that's all I know.
Adnan was with Tiger
we
Lily,
just
who we just talked about.
Tiger Blossom's
Oh,
chick.
that Adnan. I thought you were talking about a character from Potter.
So you know.
All right.
I know one from Trial Stuff.
Annie.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Read MW's comment. Read Tonya's comment. It's not just me, okay?
Yeah. Now, see, I love Star Wars, and I've done the Hunger Games. And what really drew me to the Hunger Games was Jennifer Lawrence, and because she's from Kentucky.
Do they starve them in that game?
Oh my God, I can't.
I'm saying, is that why they call it the Hunger Game?
No, it's the Hunger Games.
No.
They want a Big Mac.
Yeah, it's like a survival of the fittest using children.
Walk away for a second because my head's about to.
I've always heard of the Hunger Games, but I didn't know if it was like back in the day, like starving people.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like a view of society now, just using different, like there are 12 districts, and each one of the districts represents a geographical region of the United States, whether intentional or not.
Okay.
John got reinforcements.
And last year, or every year, they had an uprising, and to show appreciation to the Capitol for all that they have given him, they host a yearly Hunger Games in which 2 children from each district go and fight to the death. And
you
then
want me?
They live their life in
To
luxury.
let my children watch a show where children are fighting to the death. Why would I watch that? I don't promote that. That's not for me. That is not for me.
It's a very good series.
I can only do Audible.
Thank you, Pineapple. Game of Thrones. I've never seen that either.
Yeah, Game of Thrones, Walking Dead, haven't done that.
No, neither have I.
Oh, Game of Thrones was so good. I've not seen the
I haven't even learned how to watch
Mother of Dragons
Netflix yet, but I'm going to learn soon.
I'm sorry.
Everybody's like, watch
I
this
had to throw up a little bit right now because this is horrible.
Everybody says,
the migraine.
like, everybody says,
Walking Dead
oh,
was
you
good.
haven't watched this on Netflix? You haven't watched it? I don't even know how to turn Netflix on.
Yeah, neither does my mother, and that's why I have a home to live in, because I get
If
to
you
take
got
care of
cable,
her.
there's a little app thing that says app and should be.
Yeah, but I don't
Netflix
even
in
know how to look for anything. It's too much work. I just go on YouTube and then I work.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have all that stuff and we don't watch it either. We only do YouTube.
No, my mom's just like, Karen, the remote won't work.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
That's how I am. I make my kids do it. They do all the technology stuff.
And I'm like,
I'm coming to your
I don't
house
think
tonight with all these movies in tow, and then
I'll
I'm gonna
never
make
watch
you watch them.
I will never watch those movies in a million years. I love I watched, let's see, I love My Big Fat Greek Wedding. I love
I love My Big Fat Greek Wedding too, but like, you know,
Overboard, Pretty Woman, Steel Magnolias.
well, for you have to be in 1991 to enjoy a movie because that's when all those movies came out.
You know what? That's 100% right. I prefer movies from the 80s and 90s. I'm telling you,
but that doesn't mean you can't open yourself up to like other shit.
But that wouldn't be my shit. That's not my jam. It's all fake. I like real stuff too.
That's part of the reason why I struggle watching that stuff too.
You like real stuff, but you watch on your Fiancé.
Yeah, well, I'm with you on that, but I just don't like fake stuff like Harry Potter. Like, what is it about spells or something, right?
Yes.
Oh my God. Like I
is it like a book?
I'm about to implode live on camera.
I'll tell you something. I watched you know that Halloween movie, and I said, oh, this must be like Harry Potter. You know that Halloween movie? I watched it twice. I watched the old one and the new one with the 3 witches.
Hocus Pocus.
Yeah, and they had the book, and I said, oh, this must be what Harry Potter's like.
Oh no! Oh my God.
You know how they have the book of spells?
Are you talking about Charmed?
No, I'm talking about, I never watched
Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus. That reminds me of what Harry Potter must be like.
So funny.
Now you got me.
Thank you, Tonya.
I can't deal with this. Now I'm smoking on camera.
Wearing a tiara, I want you to know. This is some look. He's questioning me.
Dead.
He's questioning me while he's smoking on camera wearing a tiara. And he's questioning me.
Wow.
Just saying. No, there's a lot of stuff I haven't watched, like The Sound of Music, like just stuff I never watched that I probably should one day.
Me also, Pixie.
Don't like to stay on your nose and eyelashes. You've never watched that?
No, I always thought about watching that, but I don't want to commit.
Oh, that's my favorite movie of my entire life. Is
Silver white winters that melt into spring. These are a few of my favorite.
Oh, I sang that in chorus. Is that? Oh, that's from that movie. Wait, that's from that movie.
Oh my God! I gotta walk away from you. I can't.
No, I swear on God, I know that song. I sang that in chorus. I didn't know where it was from.
Yes,
and I sang a song from Fiddler on the Roof, but I never saw Fiddler on the Roof.
Oh, that's another excellent movie.
You know what? Yeah, I just don't know why. Like the Christmas movie, I've never seen it.
Is it that one?
No, it's not. I know that one, but it's not that one. But even the Christmas movie, I've never seen Miracle on 34th Street. Everybody says watch it. I've never watched it.
Have you seen A Christmas Story?
No.
Oh my goodness.
But I've seen Home Alone 1,000 times. Maybe it's my generation.
Perhaps.
We're the same generation. Don't play that shit.
No, you're older. Don't forget it.
I sent my brother a leg lamp once for Christmas.
Now, where is the leg lamp from?
For Gilly.
Leg lamp is from Christmas Story.
I've never seen that.
Oh my God! I can't with her anymore.
It's a famous award.
I can't. So you only watched
Fragile.
Goodfellas, Casino, A
The
Bronx
major
Tale.
award.
Like that's all you know about.
I grew up in Brooklyn. I don't know what you want me to say right
I
now.
grew up in Brooklyn.
You grew up on Long Island, boy. Cut the crap.
I was a Brooklynite till I was 8 years old.
Right, but I was 18, and I grew up in Brooklyn, and we didn't watch that stuff.
I'm okay.
Oh, Handmaid's Tale. I started watching that and I got through the first season and then forgot that I was watching it and never went back, but it was good.
I have never, ever watched not one thing on Netflix, except I did, and you're going to find this funny. With my kids, I watched every single episode of Stranger Things, and I love it.
Oh, we watched that, yes. We have
And Tater, by the way, Brooklyn's older than you. So there's no excuse there either.
Tater, I am, but I don't know what to say.
I'm very disappointed.
I'm sorry.
That's all.
I mean well.
I cannot believe you've never watched these movies.
No, I haven't.
They are so good.
I mean, maybe one day. I watched the Gotti movie.
I'm gonna knock on your door like tomorrow with everything in my hands and like.
That's so boring.
And I will take over your clients. I will cut their hair and give them blow dries and coloring and whatever. I will take care of your salon.
Do you not see that Pineapple is exactly like me? I mean, Tonya, there's a lot of us out there, guys. What could I tell you? Where's Wicked?
Wicked passed out because she can't believe
Passed out.
how you've never seen anything. I
know, it's horrible. I watched The Munsters when I was a kid. That's kind of fake. Just saying.
Come back. What you watched The Munsters?
I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to think of things that are fake.
Oh my god! I've never been.
We learn a lot about each other on this panel.
Let's get back to the show, because
he's disgusted.
I am. I really am.
Disgusted.
I am so disgusted. So, creepy Loren. Okay, so wants an open relationship with Faith. You know, Faith works at the hotel. She has a full-time job. She's happy in her life. And I like Faith, Ladyboy Faith, I should say. When she was 15, she won her first trans competition. And then, you know, she's had no surgeries.
I like her a lot.
And she can't afford the hormones anymore because they're expensive. And, you know, she sent some sexy pics to Loren. And then she gave him the magic rose. I can't even talk about this anymore because I keep thinking about like what you just said about not watching any of these movies. And it's really like just I'm gonna kidnap you and put you in a room and just make you watch these
I'm gonna
movies.
be honest, and I'm not trying to be mean, but if I had to watch all that stuff, I'd have to be sedated.
You never even gave it a chance. And like, you know, I didn't want to watch the Harry Potter movies, the Harry Potter movies. Like, you know, my ex mother-in-law made me watch them all in a row. And I'm like, this is some good shit, you know. And you see Harry Potter, you think it's kid stuff, but they're really good movies. The Hunger Games, really good movies. Twilight, really good movies. I'm not happy. And I'm coming to Wantagh, and I'm gonna make you watch them.
Somebody text Wicked. Make sure. I don't know if that thing is working.
What?
Oh, there she is. Want to make sure you're good. Don't want to carry on without my girl.
Nope. Anyway, I had to let my doggy out.
Enough about me.
You threw me off course with that one. I'll say that much.
Sorry. We went off course.
So,
all right, videos. I know. I'm gonna try.
No, you're not.
I might though. I might try.
You're not.
You never know. I shock people.
Fine. Then your homework,
I
Brooklyn,
am
is to
not
watch
getting homework.
watch the first Harry Potter movie.
Oh my god.
He did the same reaction I had when he said
My kids are gonna think I'm dying.
I actually enjoy it. I have to admit.
Have your kids watch it with you. It's good
That's my
family
dog.
Now
fun.
they're not like they're too old. They're not gonna want
Yeah,
to watch
you're
it.
too. No, they're not too old.
Anyway,
no, they're not.
let's
No
keep
one's
it
too old to
moving.
watch it.
Hello, let's keep it moving.
So let me get to the tea about Michelangelo that I have because
Oh.
I haven't got there yet. And
we covered enough.
So
the last thing I wanted to say about Loren, what did you see his Crocs?
No.
Okay.
Walking through the
Okay.
airport.
Crocs
He
are the
pulled him-
worst footwear in
It
the
looked like
world.
he pulled him out of a garbage bin out.
Sorry, I cannot
sorry.
get behind Crocs at all.
Not outside the
it's
house.
gross and
The
cheap.
teenagers
and,
love Crocs.
Yeah, well, no. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, he's
that's
walking through
a disgrace for footwear.
He's gonna meet her for the first time, and he's got these Crocs, and they just look like they were tattered. And he's homeless, so maybe I have to give him a little bit of,
Hey,
bit of
no,
grace.
Addie, Crocs are not cheap.
No, they're not. My husband has a pair. We don't wear
I'm
them outside of
telling
the
you.
house.
My
for gardening.
teenage son buys them, and they're like $50-$60 a pair.
For sandals with holes in them? Are you kidding me?
I don't like them because they have bumpies on the bottom and they drive my feet nuts. Whole century.
Crocs are gross to me. You wouldn't catch me dead in a pair of Crocs ever. No.
I'm sorry to all the Croc lovers, but I was
Sorry, Croc
he went to meet her for the first time with those shoes. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna have to go back and see that, Addie. I missed that.
I missed that, and I missed
exactly, Miss Catherine.
That's exactly yes. We only wear them for doing gardening outside and stuff like
Putting
that.
the trash out. Wait, why, Miss Catherine? Why during a snowstorm? I don't understand that.
Because they're bullshit shoes that you'll use
you don't care
go in the snowstorm because you don't want to ruin your good footwear. That's what's up with Crocs.
They're slippery in the snow, though. Be careful.
Interesting.
When I see somebody in Crocs, I'm like, they gave up on life. Is really how I see it.
I'm telling
you're wearing
you,
those shoes.
I am telling you, in New York, all the teenagers wear Crocs. And they have to be
And
white.
it doesn't
white
make
Crocs.
it right.
Just saying. Anyway, I want to hear that tea on Michael right now.
Yes.
I'm really I'm feeling really I'm really just down.
Between the
Brooklyn,
movies and the Crocs,
you made me feel so sad about my life now. That you were
can't get past it.
Brooklyn only watches movies with Joe Pesci in them.
Oh my God! Enough about me. Go about Michael.
But am I wrong?
Not entirely. I like Analyze That. Al Pacino. I like a lot of them. Ray Liotta is my favorite, but he's dead now. But I still love him.
Yeah, Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci. These are oh God.
James Earl Jones died today.
I know.
Yeah,
How sad is that? 93.
Yeah.
I saw that. We all grew up with him, so that was sad.
Are you ever gonna spill the tea here?
I'm putting my Crocs on right now. To spell it.
Come on.
No, I would never have Crocs. So there's that. Okay, so what I heard now, if you watch my last live about Angela and Michael, and I'm persona non grata with everybody on social media because of this, but I told everybody that people were coming to me in droves, speaking out against how Angela got a raw cut. A gopher who was working on set at the tell-all. And the gopher is like, someone who gets you sandwiches or dry cleaning. A gopher is like you go for, it's, but a gopher from the tell-all texted me today and said, I want to tell you something about what happened at the tell-all. Oh, I need a graphic for this. Hold on. There it is. More.
Receipts, proof, timeline, screenshots, everything.
So a gopher from 90 Day texted me from the tell-all, and because I told everybody that people were coming to me in droves. Well, the whole Kobe thing, Kobe on the tell-all was being a real nasty person to Angela, and Kobe, who is just horrible, and so is Emily. I don't like him either. I never liked them, And is Emily not ever pregnant? Is that her name? Is it Emily?
It's Emily.
I like her.
Emily.
I like
Is she
them both.
not ever
I like
pregnant?
them both too. I love
I'm
Kobe
sorry,
and I
like
love Emily.
and Kobe.
Well, Kobe was he's getting so much praise about how he stood up to Angela, and now he's speaking up for his African brotherhood. Okay, so the gopher told me today that after they were done shooting, that Kobe squeezed and hugged Angela and said that we're doing great and I love you. That was never shown on the TLC version of the tell-all. You didn't see, and Kobe ran to Angela afterwards and hugged her and said how much he loved her after he demolished her on the tell-all. So I don't know what to tell you. But
I mean, listen, things happen behind the cameras, and maybe they had a bad moment and they made up afterwards.
And there was, people were putting so much energy into this PI. And I really can't speak on that, but I will tell you that the PI shouldn't be trusted, I'll say.
Should or shouldn't? I'm sorry.
Shouldn't. And I thought it was I honestly thought the PI was an actor. I really did. I thought he was an actor. Yeah. I think most people assumed that it was a prop. Oh, thank you, Barbara. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, I think that John's not saying it. I know nothing, and I'm just telling my thoughts and my opinion. But in my opinion only, he seems to not be real because here's why. Even the audience knows that Michael cheated. So if you have 369 papers, why don't you have one paper in there that at least brings up him cheating that one time that we all know about? You know what I mean?
And I posted plenty of screenshots of Michael talking to other women over and over again for years.
That right there, if he would have at least said, Angela, aside from the one time about, I don't have anything else. If he even said that, but he said, I deep dive and I have everything for the last 10 years and there's not one instance of cheating.
So how come he couldn't find me going live talking about how
they didn't even
Michael's
need
own
to.
voice?
He didn't need to even find you. He had footage. TLC has their own. Sharp has footage of him cheating. Sharp has footage. So he's working for Sharp. Stop it.
I didn't say that.
No, you didn't. I mean, that's my opinion. I don't know. I'm just, I'm just saying that what people, think in the chat.
People are like, oh, the PI, the PI, the PI. Well, like, why couldn't the PI find the information I had from 2 years ago and that I went live with and that I posted about? But this PI couldn't find anything of Michael
Makes no sense.
Supposedly
that Michael
scrubbed
was
the internet
not
to get
talking
it.
to other women, which I had plenty of proof of, and I posted and went live about it over the years. Why? How did I have the information? I have Michael in his own voice. Here, I'll replay this again. Where is it?
Kachi, try and understand me, okay? I'm trying to call you now, you're not picking up. I've been busy filming, trying to sort things out, okay? Just trust me, please. Also, I have some money coming to your side. I will let you know, okay? I'll call you, please. I love you and I miss you.
That kiss at the end is quite nauseating. I'll have to be honest with you.
And this PI couldn't find that? Huh?
That's why, again, he seems to not be real. I thought he was a paid actor. I really, really did. I don't know.
I didn't say it.
Very
But
interesting.
yeah, it's really wild. And like, when I posted like, the text between Michael and the married woman he was sleeping with, people were commenting like, I'm gonna send Michael more money.
Yeah. Oh, I
What?
saw all your comments and they were hard to read.
That's okay. I'll get the last laugh.
What's that noise?
My dog.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that
I'll get the last laugh.
That was hard. Those were hard to read. I have to be honest. They were really hard.
And it's really hard to have like, thousands of people telling you to go fuck yourself and die. That's not easy. Because I'm the only person who is standing up for Angela. But what's funny is that Wet Sock just did a video who hates me. Wet Sock had people call the police to my house. So I will never rewrite that motherfucker. He had people call the police to my house. He hates me and Angela. But on his most recent live, he was saying John's making some sense.
No, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I will be here like this, waiting, really, when it all comes down. And people, I've lost like 600 Instagram followers because of it. And I don't care. I've been down this road before, and like, you're gonna ruin yourself, John, for like, taking Angela's side. And now many bloggers are now seeing what's being put out there. And Wet Sock's one of them, and Wet Sock hates me and Angela too. Like, he sent people to my house. So, but people are seeing now that this is a scam. And a lot of bloggers who were defending Michael are now seeing it in a different light. So, Angela has not been the best person, but she certainly does not deserve what she's getting. And, I get messages from people like, you witnessed Angela being mean to Michael in person. And I said, you have no idea what I witnessed. Zero. You have no idea, because what I witnessed when I was at Angela's house was her and Michael being on the phone all the time, how much they loved each other, how he would be on FaceTime, she'd take him to Walmart, she'd take him to like, Chick-fil-A or whatever, just so he can get acclimated to what it'll be like when he's here. I never for once on my eyesight, may God blind me like Chidi right now, I have never seen, not one time while I was at Angela's house, her being mean to Michael in any way.
Right.
Haven't seen it. So it is what it is, I guess. I don't know. But now a gopher from production is reaching out to me saying, like, you know, because Kobe is like this big, strong man now. Like, oh, I took Angela down at the tell-all. But as soon as the cameras stopped rolling, he was hugging her and saying how much he loved her. So it's okay. Like, you know, I'm playing the long game like Michael right now. And I'm already turning heads about it. And hopefully all of you will see. Like, you know, I posted the post about Michael having an affair with a married woman and how much he liked having affairs with married women. And people were like, I'm going to send him more money now because he cheats with married women. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, explain that to me. I hope it's you know, your husband or your wife, you know, Michael, and let's see how you feel then. I don't know. But you know, people will die on the cross saying Michael's great because they have so much animosity towards Angela. But to go as far as say I'll one comment I was I'll send Michael more money to cheat with married woman.
I mean, clearly Michael's not pimping around in a Mercedes, you know.
I mean, it's so insane. But, okay, do what you want to do. Like, you know, this is all, the truth will come out soon, and you know I'll be first to report it with a great big smile on my face saying, I told y'all so. And that day will come. I would not be putting myself out there knowing how much people hate Angela and, you know, knowing how much people love Michael. But at the end of the day, all these people are like, we watched him on the show for 7 years, and Angela was always being mean to him. So why the fuck did he come here? Would anybody moved across the world to live in a household where this woman's been abusing him for years? That doesn't make much sense, does it? Or maybe Michael knew that everybody would feel bad for him and he played the long game and he took Angela's abuse just to get here and leave a few weeks afterwards. And, you know, this whole bullshit with him having to walk 5 hours in the hot Georgia sun was a lie. Because how did he have an apartment in his name not a day and a half after he left? He had no problems with money then. You guys are suckers. And that's it. So are we good here?
I think we're great.
I think we're beautiful.
We did awesome. If I do say so myself.
I'd say amen. So thank you guys for being here with us, and thank you for your
generosity,
for being members and listening to us. And we'll be live tomorrow. I think I have more info on Robin's house on Sister Wives. And then there's also, I have some stuff on the new season of The Last Resort. But I will be live on Johnny Mac's channel tomorrow night doing trivia, which I'll win. So if you want to see me do that, that's what's up. And I am driving to Long Island right now, and knocking on Brooklyn's door with the whole
I can't even. Good night,
Chronicles
everybody.
of
Love you
Narnia.
all. Good night.
Good night, everybody. I love you.
Goodbye.
Good night.
Good night.